Hello my queen and welcome to LesBellesDEbene, your space dedicated to your growth, evolution, and fulfillment. Here, we help African women build strong, harmonious, and respectful relationships, and feel loved and valued in their partnerships. Today, we're going to talk about an essential topic: how to manage conflicts in a relationship without hurting each other or each other. My sister, conflicts are normal in any relationship, but if they are poorly managed, they can cause emotional wounds, frustration, and distance. The good news is, there are effective methods to transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and closeness. In this video, you will discover 5 powerful keys to managing conflicts with wisdom and respect, and 5 practical examples to apply these keys daily. Each point will be explained in detail so you understand the why and the so that your conflicts become constructive, not destructive, moments. The first key, my queen, is to stay calm and breathe deeply. My queen. When a conflict arises, our emotions can become intense and lead us to react impulsively. Taking deep breaths and remaining calm allows you to step back before responding. What this does for you: you avoid saying hurtful things you might regret. You can analyze the situation clearly and find a constructive solution. Calmness fosters mutual understanding and respect. The second key is to listen before responding. My queen, often we want to respond immediately to defend ourselves. Take the time to listen to what your partner is truly feeling and expressing. Ask questions to clarify if necessary. What does this do for you? You show respect and empathy, your partner feels heard and understood. Misunderstandings are reduced, and solutions emerge more easily. The third key is to use positive and constructive phrases. Marin, instead of saying, "You always do that wrong," say, "I feel frustrated when this happens. What can we do to improve the situation?" This avoids blame and promotes cooperation. What this brings you: less confrontational and more productive dialogue. Your partner is more receptive to what you have to say. Solutions are focused on the problem, not the person. The fourth key is to take breaks when necessary. Marine, if the conflict becomes too intense, suggest a break to calm down and reflect. Say, for example, "Let's take 10 minutes to breathe and then come back together to talk about it calmly." What this brings you: better emotional control, fewer hurtful words or impulsive reactions, and a calmer and more effective resumption of dialogue. The fifth key is to look for solutions together. Marine, instead of trying to win the argument, look for a solution that works for both partners. Ask questions like, "What can we do to this works better next time?" What this brings you: a sense of teamwork and complicity. Problem solving becomes a shared experience. Conflicts strengthen the relationship instead of weakening it. Marine. Applying these keys will allow you to transform conflicts into opportunities for dialogue and growth, while maintaining respect and love in your relationship. Good conflict management is essential for preserving harmony and intimacy. Here are 5 practical examples of how to apply these keys. The first example is to take 3 deep breaths before responding. Before responding to a conflict, Marine, inhale deeply 3 times and exhale slowly. Why does this work? It calms the body and mind, reduces stress and impulsive reactions. What it gives you: a thoughtful and constructive response. The second example is to rephrase what your partner has said. Say, for example, "If I understand correctly, you feel hurt because..." Why does this work? It shows that you are listening and want to understand. What does it give you? Fewer misunderstandings and more clarity in the discussion. The third example is to speak in I sentences. Say, for example, "I feel ignored when..." Why does this work? Express your feelings Without accusing, the tension decreases. What you gain is that your partner listens without feeling attacked, and the discussion remains respectful. The fourth example is to suggest a break if the conflict escalates. Say, for example, let's take 10 minutes to think about it, then we'll talk about it calmly. Why does this work? The break allows everyone to regain their composure and return to the discussion with a better attitude. What you gain is fewer hurtful words and a more constructive discussion. The fifth example is to look for a common solution. Say, for example, how can we organize our tasks to make it easier for the other person? For the two of us, why it works. Transforming conflict into a shared project strengthens teamwork. What it brings you. A lasting resolution and enhanced intimacy. My queen, by applying these examples, you can manage conflicts without hurting others or yourself, and transform every disagreement into a moment of constructive dialogue. Your relationship becomes stronger, more harmonious, and more intimate. Place your hand on your heart, my queen, and repeat this declaration of faith with me. I am a wise and calm woman. I manage conflicts with love, respect, and understanding. My relationship is harmonious, and every challenge strengthens our bond. Every day, I communicate with wisdom, and my love grows. Repeat this declaration immediately to strengthen peace, understanding, and intimacy in your relationship. Marine, write in the comments, what strategy will you apply this week to manage conflicts with your partner? Share your experience to inspire other women to build harmonious relationships. Subscribe to LesBellesDEbene, click like, and share this video with a sister who wants to learn how to manage conflicts without hurting herself or others. My queen. In the next video, we'll talk about how to rekindle the flame in your relationship and maintain the spark of love, an essential topic for preserving passion, tenderness, and intimacy in a long-term relationship. May God inspire you, my queen, with patience, wisdom, and gentleness in your relationships. And may your marriage be filled with respect, love, and intimacy. See you soon.